Hi, in this video I'm going to demonstrate the application of IASTM or IASTM to the latimus dorsi region from the side lying position. Side lying position is really nice because it enables you to treat wider areas of the back at the same time. And it's another alternative if your client can't lay in a prone position for whatever reason. Okay, so you need to pick your tool to suit the client, and you could swap your tools around depending on when you're warming up and when you're doing the working section of the treatment for IASTM. For the purposes of today, I'm going to focus on warming up with the S-shaped tool, and then from there we're going to move on to the Achedaway scraper. Main reason I'm going to use the Achedaway scraper is because I already know that the client is holding a lot of tension in this area, plus she's quite ticklish, and this is a really good alternative for when you're coming into the lats, getting nearer to maybe the auxiliary area or the armpit area where clients are a little bit more ticklish, because the additional heat and the vibration of the tool can help to reduce that sensitivity. Okay, so we're going to apply a small amount of medium to the area. For the purposes of today, I'm using the Physique lotion, but you could use wax, you could use oil, whatever you normally use in your clinic. Okay, so it's just a small amount of medium, so just a little bit of a brushing over the area, just to help to reduce some of that friction between the tool and the client's skin. Okay, the other thing you'll want though is before you start taking hold of the tool is make sure you've got a spare towel to wipe your hands, otherwise your hands will slip on the tool. Okay, so you want to, so my client's already done it, but she's taken her arm above her head, okay, here, and let's help to open up this space where we're going to focus the treatment on. So first of all, I'm going to warm up with some long sweeps. So I'm using my standard tool first, and I'm coming into that long sweeping motion, just so the client can get used to the feel of the tool in this area. It's also helping you to pick up on where your client is holding their tension. Okay, so this is a long sweeping motion. It's a warm-up technique, and we're not aiming to focus in on the work at this section. We're just focusing in on helping to get the client used to the feel of the tool. Okay, we can bring ourselves up onto the rear delt at the same time here as well. Okay, then from here I'm going to move on to the Achedaway scraper, and I'm just going to put it on the heat setting of 40 degrees. You've got 3 different temperatures on here, so you can work between those different temperatures. The nice thing with this is we can bring in the movement technique as well. So as I've placed the scraper, the Achedaway scraper, onto the client's skin, she's now getting used to the feel of this tool compared to the other tool, and she's got the heat and the vibration moving through the area. Okay, so I've done some long sweeps here, and now what we're going to do is into that active movement technique. So as I'm sliding downwards, I'm then bringing the arm into that stretch position, so that's lengthening the latimus dorsi. So for sensitive clients, the focus on this movement here might help to distract them, and also the vibration and the heat of this tool might also help with that sensitivity. Okay, then from here we could then drop the arm into that stretched position. Sometimes clients might be a little bit more sensitive when they're in that stretch position. Other times they might not notice at all. Okay, and then we're coming into more friction slides on the latimus dorsi region. And again, with this, we can also bring in some work into the wider deltoid region and the back of the scapula and mid-thoracic region too. Okay, so from this side lying position, we've started off with the long sweeping technique, and then from there we went into some more specific friction slides, and then we introduced the Achedaway scraper and did our active movement technique, and then dropped that arm into that stretch position, helping to open up that latimus dorsi area so we can target more of the work into there as well. Okay, so that was our IASTM to the lat region or the latimus dorsi region from the side lying position.